Today, the Institute for Diversity and Inclusion in Emergency Management, I-DIEM Africa, has led a coalition of 3 other NGOs with a rep from the Climate Change Ministry to give relief items and a cash amount to the victims of the tidal flood in Agaveji in the Volta region. On the 2nd of March 2025, Agaveji was faced with high tidal floods that flooded the entire community. 50 households were affected and destroyed, and about 300 people were displaced. In our effort to help sustain community, we have come together to support them. So we are here today to share relief items to the people of the community. Behind me is a cemetery, used to be a cemetery, but during the tidal floods, community members have to come again to rebury their loved ones. This is a sad story, and we are here to show support. I-DIEM Africa is leading this coalition, and we are trying to bring together other partners so we can help solve such issues.
Amen. Okay. We want to use the opportunity to do some little introduction before we continue with the program, so that we know one another more before we continue. So we will allow the host assembly member, Honorable Ebenezer Asa, to do the introduction for us. Maybe when we are done with our side, maybe we can do the other side too. Yeah, thank you.
So good morning to you all. We are happy to be here this afternoon. We have gathered here not as one organization, but about 4 organizations coming together to do this. I represent a group called Institute of Diversity and Inclusion in Emergency Management, I-DIEM for short, I-DIEM Africa. We also have here the African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development, and then Meaningful Life Foundation, and Ghana Youth Environmental Movement. So my name is Eko Ru. So I'll give the microphone to the rest of the team to introduce themselves. Then we'll go to the other organizations as well.
Good morning. My name is Erin Porsche. I work with I-DIEM, and I am the Chief Development Officer. Glad to be here.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Jennifer Kwansima, Programs Officer for I-DIEM Africa.
Hello, my name is Khalid Sadiku. I'm with I-DIEM Africa. Thank you.
My name is Salom. I'm with I-DIEM Africa.
My name is Ruth Jokoto from the Minister of State of Climate Change and Sustainability.
I'm going to introduce you differently. So African Foundation, yes.
I'm the Queen Keta, Nyankonye Francis Afobe, Director for African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development.
Your number Elizabeth Tehuda. George number India Hamalam Yadoma.
Good afternoon. My name is Mr. Amadou. I'm also the Program Director for AFCCSD. Thank you.
Now the turn of Meaningful Life.
So, my name is Mike Wahab Adams. I'm the Project Director for Meaningful Life International.
So, Ghana Youth Environmental Action, Movement. Is it? Oh, okay, movement. Yeah.
Hello, good morning. Please, my name is Glory Manuela Pia, Acting National Coordinator for the Ghana Youth Environmental Movement.
If you heard the introduction of Madame, she's here representing the Minister for Climate Change and Sustainability. So the whole ministry is also represented here. Madam, you're welcome. Yeah. Okay.
Hello. I would like to seize the opportunity and to welcome each and every one of you here present to Amutinu, Salakope, and Agaveji. It is very important we draw your attention to the devastation that has been occurring or reoccurring in the communities. I would say the tidal wave devastation started back in 2015. It started ravaging the communities of Blekusu and part of Agaveji. So back then, the Iswal NDC administration, under the leadership of John Dramani Mahama, thought it wise to start with a sea defense project to cover those communities. So the project started in phases. It is called Blekusu Tidal Wave Blekusu Sea Defense Project Phase 1. So when you look around, you realize that the Phase 1 ends somewhere. This is where the last groin ended. So the communities that have been ravaged by the sea fall beyond the last groin. So this is part of Agaveji. When you move forward, you see Salakope, and from Salakope, you move to Amutinu. These few days have not been a good day for us. It has not been a good day because we least expected that the sea will come as close as to the main road that connects Aflau to Keta. But unfortunately, this is where we are. It means that in the coming days, if nothing is done to protect the rest of the communities, this road will be overtaken, and then eventually it will affect the towns dotted along the lagoon. What's the name? Agbozume, Sonto, Kpejakope, and all the way to Denu. So I believe strongly that it is this cry that you've been hearing on the TV stations and then in the media space in general, that is how come you people are here with us. We want to thank you very much and welcome you specially to the community. And we believe strongly that your stay here for these few moments will be a very impactful and a fruitful one. Once again, we want to welcome you and ask you to feel at home. You are a member of the community as you arrive here today. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. On behalf of all of us, I want to thank you once again for giving us the audience. We have gathered here, as I said, as a group of 4 or 5 to come and commiserate with those who have been affected by the tidal waves. We have gathered here in this community, which is one of the communities worst affected by the tidal waves. Unfortunately, we have not come to solve the problem because that will be beyond, we don't have the wherewithal. but at least we have come here to present some relief items to alleviate the suffering of the victims. The issue of climate change is everybody's business. In fact, there is a need for a concerted effort by all, by communities, by individuals, by organizations to come together and find solutions to the problem. So we are here to, as it were, give something to the victims, and I believe that whatever we're going to give will go to support, especially those who were affected. The issue of climate change has been okay. Okay.
Translate so that all of us can follow. I should translate.
Okay. So the issue is that we have come here to donate some relief items to alleviate the suffering of those who have been badly affected by the tidal wave issue.
Yo, abe yo fafi anono agba. Mado yo va abe yo ado chafo na mi o. Yakeye yo semi anko aba magbeto na. Ahi abe yo afa konyi plimi ala abe. Hi ha ma fa totro eke kona afu pepe yo re danara magia. Manya ma de ka fa nyo. Na le kpoji ha le ma. Na le ba ma ha le ma. Na le to ma ha le ma. E ata yo semi anko yo ba yo ava. Yo ha bobo de ka o ma neva. Yo kotakpe alaba yo be yo va anangu viade mi alaba ame yo na chafu ode liko fukpe ma o ha akpa blood vie.
Climate change has been described as one of the major issues affecting livelihoods, affecting our environment, affecting sustainability, development, sustainable development, and therefore there is a need for us to tackle it head on by all.
Oba hi ha ma fototro a anyanwu ike eva fudem na doodrio ye ova fudem na amagbotofo makata da ahi aba yo adoka ashila shima alaba yo kogu ya enu ava nonoma ya nwe.
Now farmers are confused because they don't know when to plant. Fishermen are confused. Sometimes they don't know when to go to sea. And therefore, our whole livelihoods are being threatened by climate change.
Oba hu hi ha ma fototro a eva na ba ahatoto gere amagbotofo ma me amayo agbledema omonya ye kai tututu o ya ba yo fa nku ye amayo tojim ha omo gavanya ye kai tututu etafo ha agbegblegota ana ba hi ha ma kata afia anwo kata do onyama agbebolo kokofia eva nyanwu ike defu eyata ohia ba yo kata yo chora nkpla araba yo wo na chogun wona yang.
The nature of the problem that we have here cannot be tackled by only one person or by one group. Government, yes, but I think all of us also have a role to play in the whole endeavor.
Aba chafu fa amadanye alomu ye chafu agblen le fia manya amadeka fa do na o aro manya amadeka te doga achi enwu jidudu a ifa kpaji woga gaka mia ba amadeke de kio ha do dashi le miashi ba miawo plus suba chafu a magava no fudami na mi gba ochogbo.
So even though we have not come with any solution to the tidal waves, we are ready to support whatever action or effort by government to solve the problem, whether through advocacy or through mobilization of funds internationally and locally to support the project. We'll try and do it from our end as well.
Abato baba ye over fear you move abi odo chafuana mio ha yo libe yo akpere jidudu le maybe ekpolo alomu ike ko akọ ado chafue alo le egafa jiji ike wako akọje chafu afọ do na ma yo ayo fọ do da shenya ba yo akpere jidudu mu na ganya ga ha yo fọ mu na amereke ke le gbaji kle gbeta plus susu ba wako ga akọkpere jidudu nu do chafu na mia yo fa akpaji woga.
coming here to do this, IDM organized 3 other groups to join us because we believe in the African proverb is that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you go with others. And I believe that with 2, we can achieve more than 1.
Obey over fear. You for Donna, your door. Manya yore kaiva. You for una hachocho oma tombu buokbare yorokyo ovanya omene alaba yole miadomiegba yewo aba Africa to na anyada le oglo na ike yo hore jienya ba no nya ba na ba yazo kabakaba ka oraka ahia ba na zo aba onya bumole gaka na be yazo atepo na jiji na yingogba ahia ba na azore hama pieko the chikeba ahama yo no na Africa okpe.
So we have come here with some little presents to give. Don't look at the quantum of what we have brought, but the spirit behind it. Because we've heard that we cannot just sit in Accra when other Ghanaians, our fellow countrymen, are also suffering somewhere. So we are here to give you something, and then it will be the start of many other things to follow.
Over fear, you come on a via coffee, but your corner, I may on a chafwogba. Alaba, you man, you know, now you know, you only am a bateau for Pam let the father. You ma own an a cachongo, Mumata, you took game by Fiaro. Tango, you cog your anemia. Miga Paba and Wapa Boss Sumaro. Gaka Susiana Layoshi, Afi, Yoko Via, Mipo Hamara, Lonloela Oshi, and Abodo Vuchogi. But Namadata Hari. You said Ali.
Okay, thank you. So I'll take my seat as we organize to bring the items down. Yeah.
In one of the speeches by IDIEM's boss, he mentioned that we are here to support, but we are not just leaving you alone. We'll definitely try to support you in any form of way that you're also trying to help yourself. So one of the ways that we want to support is to provide training in disaster risk reduction. So in the past, we've organized such training for the constituents of Mepe when the Akosombo Dam spillage affected them.
Oba ya amagangu foma gba afo wukura amoyo nchi yo ato alaba yo akpere mi anchi mi adogo fu pepe yo mo alaba le yo gbo a nuyo yo wana kokpe na re yu fo wu a enya ba yo na na ohehe kure.
So on behalf of IDIEM, with gratitude and heartfelt love and sympathy for what has occurred, we want to financially support the individuals to recover as best as possible. And we have a donation of 20,000 Ghana cedis to support the community in whatever area that can utilize the resources. Again, we want to support as best as we can. So in addition to the financial support, there will be more areas where we can do workshops, training, and provide other resources to ensure that the families are made whole and that they continue to live a fruitful life of fulfillment. So thank you all again for having us and receive this donation.
Alaba le IDIEM tofan koma ple amamamle habobo mamle na le fia. Yo va fia kple nguna na yo. Alaba yoko aga. See the million. Ama ala fave mi akpashiga na o ha. Bana agama na kamiashi. Alaba agama no kamiashi a. Mi ha egbojirila. Ami ashiroga fiala. Alaba na gama kamiashi a. Wako afoti abomanemi. Blasusuba mi ha mi anu mi afa don na oji. Gaka ha mawumo. Yoga vavaga. Araba kpakpala nwi ka yo mi hia na. Yo akwena mi. Yo gbana mi ahaga.
kure vovovovo dona dream dona mo do dream mo yo ha mi to fi ma class suba mi aga agbogbe alogo na ga wo toru ni mi aba popoto na bisi akpano.
So maybe let's stand here. Okay. The frontliners please come. Do the presentation. Yes. For inspiration. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so on behalf of the... Okay, you have items, so...
And we have a water filtration system.
Oh, for the filtration.
Oh, no, this is falling. Let's do this one.
Okay.
It's water filtration. So, yeah.
It's for clean water for one of the schools.
Okay.
Yes, for the schools. Clean water for the schools.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, on behalf of the committee, under the auspices of the regional minister, and on behalf of the elders and residents of the 3 communities, we want to say a big thank you. We want to say that you have put a smile on the face of everybody. You have given hope to those who have been dejected, and we are hopeful that this is not going to be the end. We will continue to be in collaboration in all aspects that can improve the lifestyle and also alleviate the plight of the people. So once again, we thank you very much.
I'm Kumal Sylvester, the Assembly Member for Amontinu Salakope, one of the communities ravaged by the tidal wave devastation.
Thank you. It's great that you all were able to welcome us here. We'd like to hear more about what has occurred and what has been done and what support we can offer to continue to help the community to recover and be made whole.
So the tidal wave devastation started way back 2015, and it started from Blekusu to Agaveji, where we are currently. So when it started, the previous administration started with the sea defense project. The first phase of it that consists of 22 groins. So the last groin ends here. So beyond the last groin is currently suffering or being devastated by the waves. This year alone, the tidal wave destruction reoccurred for 4 times. And it has taken over almost every building. As you can see, we only have a building to the major road that connects Aflao to Keta, which means that if nothing is done to protect the rest of the buildings left, the sea will eventually overtake the main road that connects the 2 major communities, and economic activities between these communities will cease. A total of about 500 homes have been broken down by the sea, and individuals numbering almost 1,005 plus have been left without home. Some put up with friends and families. Others in the night, you could see that they fixed their mosquito net and sleeping by the main road. This has become their new home. This is where they cook and do everything here. Few of them have been moved to the classroom, and others are putting up makeshift structure at the other side where the lagoon is located. So this has really impacted negatively on livelihoods and education as well. There are students who have lost their school bags, their books, and are left with nothing. They are unable to go to school because they don't have the needed material to support them in the course of learning. There are parents who unfortunately have lost everything because the flood comes unannounced. So they have lost literally everything to the sea. Their businesses are down, and they do not really have the capital to, as it were, rejuvenate their businesses so that they live a normal life. So it will be prudent if individuals, philanthropists, and then IDIEM can come to the aid of these people to, as it were, provide them with a skill training. Because when you provide them with skill training and then you give them a little startup capital, they would be able to, get back to normal and then make profit and then support their children even in school. So that is what our people need now as we look forward for government to continue with the stalled sea defense projects.
Sounds like the community has been devastated by these waves, and to hear a series of impacts that pretty much affects the whole community. So we are committed to supporting the recovery and also ensuring that the people of the community, we can build their capacity and help them to restore and also be equipped and empowered to just regain some stability in their life, right, and whatever that looks like. So I think that skills training is something that we can certainly commit to, and we can come up with, understanding what supports are needed and come up with those programs. But in addition to that, from the philanthropic support, understanding where some of the other greater needs are, and also be an advocate and a voice when in our communications with the government to say, hey, here are some of the needs. I heard you mention the prevention and protection wall. So we did hear about that as well. So we'll do everything that we can to add value and support. We're not just thinking, immediate, but also the near term, the long term, in the recovery of the community, so that there's economic growth and development and sustainability.
Yeah.
Okay.
The gesture that IDIEM shown today is one of a refreshing one. It's one that has brought hope to the people. If you could see the smiles on the faces of the people, though they were devastated, though they were calm, though some were sleeping before you came in, you could see that all of a sudden they are happy. So we are very much appreciative of everything that you have brought here today, and we believe it will go a long way to impact the community positively. Whatever smiles that you want to put on their faces, you have already seen it. May God richly bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And basically for those affected by the sea tidal waves. Okay.
So it's the startup big program.
Okay.
But along the line, the project stalled. So when these recent tidal waves hit the people again, then we try to follow up with Ghana Gas.
Okay.
Yesterday, the report we had was that the contractor was saying he had to construct the road. You see where we have driven through to this place. And that has taken a chunk of the money. That's why he was not able to. I don't know whether this one was a component of the 2 million.
Oh, okay.
So he's promising that for now what he can do is he himself will have to complete 4 of the building from his own resources, at least for the people to start. But when he brought the president here, President Mahama, he said that looking at this place, even when it rains, he doesn't believe that it's a good place.
It's a good place.
Relocation. So we should look for a better place. Now we have gotten a new place, so we'll take you to go and see that place too.
Oh, okay.
But because this project has started and you said you wanted to see, we have to.
So now, is this abandoned or?
No, now the contractor has come back. When we came, the regional minister, all the ministers, work and housing, the president, everybody has come and we are making noise. We can see that work has started working.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe if you want to go and look at some of them.
Oh, yeah, you can see from here.
Yeah. So that is it.
Okay.
So we can go to the new place.
Okay.
That they have secured. No. And that one, they are supposed to be 50 up to that one. The one roofed, that one roofed, about 2 of them. Up to this one. Yeah.
That's another wahala.
We're here. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Pascal Agbagba. I'm the acting regional director of NADMO, Volta. Today we have received some items from about 4 different organizations. I-DIEM, together with their sister organizations. They brought some items to us. But the bottom line is that it is not because of the items that they have really come. They wanted to come and understudy, to know what the problem is, so that they can be part of the solution. So they have brought a few items, rice, they brought water, bottled water, they brought some used clothing, and they have brought water distiller and a few other items. It is for 3 communities, so we have already shared it among the 3 communities. And we are grateful because at least it has put some smile on the face of the people. And it has given them hope that whatever is happening to them, they are not in it alone, but all other people are in it with them. They are ready to support them in diverse ways. But the visiting organizations have told us that they are more interested in knowing the problem, the bedrock of the problem, so that in what little way they can also contribute to in solving the problem, they will also help us to support the program. So we have taken them to site. They have looked at the houses that have been collapsed by the sea. Now we have brought them to the relocation site, which was started by Ghana Gas in 2022. But the project has stalled. It's a 15-unit, 2-bedroom apartment for the people. It has stalled. But recently, when the tidal waves have hit the people again, and the people are making noise, we have brought stakeholders. We have brought the president himself to site. And we have brought Ministry for Works and Housing and all other agencies. The contractor has just come back to site, and they have started working on this one. But when the president was here, he has advised that looking at the environment, he thinks that it is not more conducive for habitation. So we should look for a better site so that we can relocate the people. So we have secured a new site. From here, we'll go there and you go and look at it, where in the future we can do some relocation for the people to get a better place to put up their heads. So thank you very much.
Oftentimes when issues like this happen, we are expecting government to always lead the charge, but government alone cannot do it. So we are grateful to be here with 4 NGOs. Leading the charge is IDM, and then AFCCSD, GEM Ghana, and then Meaningful Life NGO. And then we just want to say thank you on behalf of the government of Ghana and then Office of the Minister of State for Climate Change and Sustainability, because climate change has become a clear problem. It is no more distance. It is affecting everybody. And then the solutions are within us. But if we come together to solve it, I believe that it will have a greater impact. And so we want to thank the NGOs for all the works they are doing in the community. We are encouraging you out there to also do your best. Take in the lead of IDM and the others who are here to also do something to help the government. Thank you all.
All right. Yes, this is the GEM team, and we have visited the community that was affected by the tidal waves disaster. So according to the community, this project that you see behind me was an initiative that started to house the people that were affected from the previous tidal wave. But unfortunately, it was abandoned for some time, and they have only just started working on it right now after this new tidal wave hit the community again. And that abandonment came as a result of the road that was being constructed for the accessibility of this place. And we are hoping that they would continue to put work into it so that people can have, a place to stay. And from what I also heard from the community, they have a different location where they would be moving, people to and starting a new project there as well, just in case this place faces another casualties or is not able to host people because of how low the land is right now. But it has been, really amazing being here. We encourage everyone who wants to continue to support the people of K2 and Afaja South to do so and continue to be the change that we want to see in our environment, in our community. Thank you very much.
My name is Francis Afove. I'm the Executive Director for African Foundation for Climate Change and Sustainable Development, located in Accra. I want to take this opportunity to thank IDM, Institute for Diversity and Emergency Management, yes, for bringing us together to do this donation. Indeed, climate change is here with us, and the impact is felt everywhere. I've witnessed a classical example of the tidal wave and its impacts on the communities affected by it. We've been to the Agaveji, Salakope, and Amuchinu, and it is so disheartening to see people that are being ripped of their livelihood, people who have lost their family members, nice building that has been, wiped away because of the tidal wave. It is so disheartening. Collectively, we came with some donation items, although they are not much, but then it is very, very significant for their recovery process. I take this opportunity to encourage each and every one under the tone of my voice that collectively, let's do what we can to help these communities because they are so prone to the impacts of climate change through the tidal wave, which is so devastating. There are people that personally I interviewed, and then one community member was telling me how he's having a land somewhere else that he wished to relocate, but then he has no means to do that. At the back of me is an area that is demarcated for resettlement for the nearby community that is affected, and you can see that the place is under development. It is very, very important for us to take this tidal wave issue very seriously because close to the bank of the sea is the road, which of course in a short while the sea will come and then occupy the road. Thank you once again, IDM, for this opportunity, and together with partnership, we can do a lot. Thank you very much.
Maybe they can do it as a story. Yeah, Bazuma is the land. The palm that's going to.
We are going to we have this at the other places.
No, you can go there.
We have a big land over there at the top there, but they are talking about road construction to the side. It will involve a lot of money.
But that side is
you
know where we went?
No. Just
I like that. At the top there.
One person project.